Hello, everyone. Welcome to Big COC Energy. I'm zraitor, your host. Our offering for episode 44 is The Secret of the Goligher Circle from the Cthulhu Ireland supplement book by Colin Dunlop. This will be the start of 5 scenarios that we spent in the setting, so expect another historically inaccurate romp full of mispronunciations. I would like to preemptively apologize for Ireland for the mess we're about to make of you. The Secret of the Goligher Circle, August 1920. Agnes Crawford has asked the investigators to look into the death of her brother, Dr. William Jackson Crawford. He was a lecturer in engineering at Queen's University and has died in strange circumstances. Starring Eerie Lunarose as Caitrín Conway, The Wyandotte as Father Darragh O'Brien, Vash as Victoria Ginn, and finally, myself, zraitor, as the keeper of the arcane lore. Every investigator has received either a phone call or a hasty telegram from Agnes Crawford. She's heard of each of them in one way or the other by reputation or relationship. She's told all of them in this correspondence that her brother has committed suicide and that she believes his research into these Goligher spiritualists has affected his mind, and the case has been all over the newspapers, the suicide. She's asked everyone to meet her at Dr. Crawford's apartment and office on Sands Sushi Park. Sands Sushi Park is located 100 meters south of Queen's University, and apparently it's a very nice two-story semi-detached Victorian mansions where the staff and some of the top students are housed. Agnes Crawford is waiting in front of the mansions, and she's a woman in her early 30s. She's very well dressed, and she has a neat and tidy appearance. But you can tell she's very upset today, as you would expect. She's clearly in mourning. She looks very sad. Her eyes are clearly she's been crying. Now we will get our investigator introductions out of the way. I went with Victoria Ginn. Will you please introduce yourself?
Yes, Victoria Ginn, museum curator, 37, born in court. I believe knowledge should be on display for everyone. And I collect all sorts of interesting knickknacks.
All right, next we have Caitrín Conway. Please introduce yourself.
Caitrín Conway is a 28-year-old fairy doctor. She comes from Leitrim, and she is energetic and fairly cute, and she has practical clothes for running all over the place and a big old satchel over her shoulder.
Does she tell people she's a fairy doctor? Is she up for with that information?
Possibly.
All right, and then finally we have Father Darragh O'Brien. Please introduce yourself.
Yes, Father Darragh O'Brien, well-educated, younger man, mid-20s, looks more Saxon than Anglo. Not red hair, no freckles or anything like that. Nothing that would instantly identify him as Irish, but instead he has blonde hair. But he's from the area, currently on assignment from the Vatican. He's part of a kind of occult research wing of the church. Kind of tries to play it on the sly, though. Obviously they don't advertise any of that, but anytime there's demon activity or anything like that, he's the one that they kind of send out to investigate. So,
All right, Agnes is there, as I said. She doesn't speak at first. She just pulls out this a note from underneath her clothes and she hands it over to whoever will take it.
I probably would. I'd probably approach her. Hello,
Okay.
hello, cousin. Been a while. Sorry to hear about your brother.
Hello.
How are you? How are you, my child?
I'm holding up. You're my cousin. Do I call you father still? Or
Yeah. Whichever you're more comfortable with.
all right. All right, father. Yeah, I found this on him. I didn't want to post it, and I don't want to read it if you mind.
Note, okay. Dear Lucius, I have been struck down mentally. I was perfectly all right up to a few weeks ago. It is not the psychic work. I enjoyed it too well. I am thankful to say that the work will stand. It is too thoroughly done for any material loopholes to be left. For fear of my mind degrading further, would you please be so kind as to visit me at my office, as I must impart this information to you? I would hope that you also find the facts incontrovertible, and that the Society would publish it accordingly before it is too late. Come soon, as I fear that they are watching me. William.
Yes, I found him laying on his sofa with a laudanum bottle laying next to him. And yeah, I can't bring myself to go in there. I hope that you guys will be discreet. The papers have already been running a paper that links my brother with some poor Arabian man that's been found dead on Cave Hill a couple months ago.
Because I would know, is Lucius my cousin? Is that the brother or is William the brother?
William is the brother.
Okay.
I don't think you know who Lucius is.
Do you know who this Lucius man?
Yeah, it's Lucius Templemore. He's the chairman of the Theophilosophical Society. Their address is on Welleting Place. It's near the city hall. My brother worked with him on, his debunking work, I guess.
And this note was in his pocket when he died.
Yeah, that is what I found. He was becoming increasingly unstable. He was saying he was being watched, and he kept hearing a buzzing noise.
It could be the old tinnitus acting up again, but to drive a man that mad, poor thing.
It's probably his contact with the Gallaghers that affected his mind, his spiritualists that contact the dead.
Did he speak with you often about that?
Yeah, he was trying to debunk them. He started to believe it was actually genuine and real.
Interesting.
I'm the one that gave him the laudanum to help him sleep, so I'm just taking this extra hard.
Oh,
Yeah,
you mustn't blame yourself.
it's not your fault.
Thank you for that, I guess. It's just going to take some time. It's very important to me.
So he's being accused of something now, then? You want us to clear his name?
Well, they think that, I mean, you can find the paper. There's an Arabian man that was found dead, and I'm not really sure about all of it, to be honest. He is upstairs in the second floor in room 10.
We'll go on up then.
Right, and she hands you the key, of course, and as you go up and you open up, and it's a pretty nice place. There's a bedroom, living room, and a study. I don't know how you want to approach looking through this place. You want to ask me about things, or you just want to roll your spot hidden? I'll let you decide.
I guess yeah, roll spot hidden. 27 under 38.
Okay.
Is the body still, how long ago did he die? Is the body still there, or is it like
No,
been
this is
moved?
like 5 days ago.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
good.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
going to be my question too.
I would have led with that body.
I
my
think I think
God.
I would start searching, if I knew that he was researching, I would start like looking first at his desk, like
Yeah.
opening drawers, looking for any paper before I started to fan out to other parts of the room.
Yeah, what you find is a nice library that he has in there. It's mostly stocked with engineering books, but however, you see there's a bit on spiritualism, which you would expect, and the occult. There's definitely a clear gap, and some of the books are missing. And as you look through it, you find a business card with your spot hidden. It was just kind of tucked away in there. It is a business card for someone, which I went with, Fazad Nawez, who claims to be an occult investigator on 21 Pharaonic Street in Cairo, so in Egypt.
Do you think that's the Arabian man that maybe was murdered or found dead rather?
Oh,
It's
that
not
would
too
be,
not too
yes,
many, not
very
too many Arabs here.
inauspicious if that were the case. This doesn't make it look any better, does it? Mm.
And I'll also say with your spot hidden, there was no papers concerning the Gallaghers anywhere in the rooms. The other thing of note in there is the laudanum bottle, which is still there. You may do, I guess if somebody has medicine, you can attempt to roll medicine on
Mhm.
Let me check. I do not. Oh, wait, we have a fairy doctor. Never mind.
it.
I do have that. I
Okay, great.
assume I would be using regular medicine for this.
He is.
Okay. Yeah, I failed.
94. Well, he didn't fumble.
Over
You're very
40,
close.
yeah. I know.
No, he just looks like a normal bottle of laudanum to you.
The business card,
Mm-hmm.
most likely it's just there for flavor. But like the whatever the symbol is on it, is that anything that's it? Like, is that like a bird? Could I do like some sort of occult roll, or is it just like a random like design?
Uh, I'm not giving that information, so I'm just going to assume it's a random design.
Okay, gotcha.
I'll just be honest.
Okay, I mean, I figured it was worth a
Yeah,
shot to see. I'm like,
no,
maybe it
that's
had
fine.
some bearing.
You just thought it looked cool.
Occult investigator. You'll have to pardon me. I'm not so familiar with either of you. Are you either of you tied to those dark arts in any way?
Uh, well, that's a sort of prejudicial way to put it, Father. I've, most people don't believe me when I say it, but I've had some contact with the little people. And
Little people exist.
Oh, of course.
Hmm.
We always reference them, but I find when I actually say so, very few people believe me. But that's neither here nor there. I know what I know, and I know a thing or two about medicines and herbs and things. Hopefully, I can be of help.
Have you heard of these circles that they were researching?
Ooh, have I a keeper? Do I know much about this?
Hey, roll your education. That's what the dice
Alright.
decide.
Let's see here. Okay. It's not terrible. It's a very strange education she would have in her background. Oh, that's a success. 48 under 60.
Yes, the Gallagher Circle. They are a family. They run the daughter Kathleen is a medium, and she contacts the dead. Most people, it's kind of what do you call it, controversial if they're real or not, as the most like famous ones that get to this level are. But they're definitely a weird thing that you've heard of.
Mm-hmm. So I relay that. It's not my area of expertise, obviously, but that's what I've heard. We look for this newspaper about the death of the man that they think is related.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, you never know what could uh, drive a good, young, upstanding man with a future to harm himself like this. But perhaps being the victim of a false investigation, some sort of conspiracy against him, maybe it was enough to drive him to do it. But maybe even just the regular stress of it all led him to take a little too much of that. And I point at the bottle of the laudanum. I mean, murder's a pretty serious charge. I don't believe my cousin would be able to do that, though.
It would be good to find this Lucius fella.
Yep, so that will form your first two leads. You can go after these newspapers, or you can go find Lucius.
And before we leave, what is the general state of the room? You know, like if he was being paranoid and that he was
Hmm.
being watched, does the room look like that? Like, is it messy? Is it neat? Is it
Oh, it's 100% neat and undisturbed.
okay?
The only thing that's not in order is a couple books are missing that you noticed.
Is there a role I could do, education or library or something to like make set like, is it missing like volume two of a set, or is it just kind of does it seem random, or is there a role I can do for that?
I'll take a library use.
I actually have that skill. Uh
And if we're worried about the place being broken into, I could take spot hidden or the locksmith check on the doors.
49 on my library under 57. I gave myself really weird numbers.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Like, none of my numbers are even. They're all weird.
I know if he did that on purpose, you wanted to make it seem like he was like a lived-in investigator or not. All right, so
After saying that, Caitrín will look around and see if anyone broke in.
yeah, that'd be the only other thing to look at. And it looks like it's then the things that are missing is mostly in the occult and spiritualism section that he had there. It's definitely a noticeable gap that somebody took quite a few books from there. Hard success. Caitrín, you see that there are a couple scratches on the front of the door. Somebody picked the lock and broke in.
Oh, look here. Being a not very expert locksmith myself, I can tell, this is a thing that happens when it's not going the best. But they did get in, probably.
I think that rules out the little people then, right? According to the miss, at least they have to be invited in. So that's one thing we can put our minds at ease over. I kind of
Yes.
chuckle. But yeah, whoever broke in, they stole quite a few of these books. No way, of course, to know how valuable the ones they took were, but they had their eyes set on something particular, obviously. Most people, when they break in, steal silver. They don't steal paper.
Knowledge is the real power, Does it, you said it seems like it's from these, yes, okay. The strange books?
Yes, yeah, mostly the.
Not an engineer then. Oh well. I suppose that means we're needed though. Well, all right, where do you want to go first?
I mean, the Theosophists would probably know the most. If he was working with them, they probably know more about anything he was accused of. I'm sure that would come up in their office. Maybe we could capture hit two birds with one stone there.
Indeed. I have
News on the
sorts
Arab.
of all sorts of questions from that note.
Yes.
Psychic work. What work is the psychic work?
Is it like intermediaries?
Yeah, hard to tell. I don't have any insight on that. We can ask them.
It sounds like he came. It sounds like he was quite convinced of his results. Like maybe he didn't even need to do any more research. He's saying it already would be published. The facts were incontrovertible. So, but I didn't see any notes or manuscript here, no drafts. So they must have all of that.
Yes,
Unless it was also
hopefully.
stolen.
from then?
Well, or from here.
Yes, he says I must impart this information to you, so it may not have gotten to them.
That's true. If he wrote it, the letter obviously didn't get to them. So maybe he had it, and then that was when the break-in was. Someone forced his hand. But I'm not sure if knowing my cousin was murdered really does me any better for my own thoughts on the matter. That's just as hard to deal with as anything else.
Hmm.
But I at least vote for the Theosophists.
Yes, shall we? Miss Victoria, is that your vote as well? Shall we?
All right. The Theosophic Society is located on the second floor of a four-story Victorian office block in the May Street beside the City Hall. You get inside. There is a porter that he admits you, and so he's a very friendly-looking young man, and he asks about who you guys are.
Ladies first.
Well, really, we're all just friends of Dr. William Crawford.
Oh, he was a very kind gentleman. He was always polite. I was very sorry to hear what happened to him.
Indeed. So we've come to speak to one of his colleagues here, Lucius. There was a note left for him.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Templemore, Lucas Templemore. Dr. Crawford often went to see him. He is in his office. Would you like me to show you to him?
That'd be wonderful. Yes, greatly appreciate the help.
All right. He leads the three of you up some the stairs, and you go to. He opens the door. He knocks on the door. He introduces you to a very urbane-looking middle-aged man. He's very suave-looking too, and he's sitting behind a table. If there are just books and papers just haphazardly placed everywhere, and you see an extensive library. Even at a glance, you see a bunch of esoteric books on the occult and spiritualism and mysticism. And he greets you all, and he beckons you to sit if you wish. And he waits for you to begin.
Do you prefer Mr. Templemore, or are you a doctor as well, or professor? Should we address you?
Oh, Lucius will be fine. I don't need to stand on my titles.
Lucius, we come in here from my dear cousin William Crawford. He had a note. Apparently, he was found with boy your name at the top of it.
Oh yeah, I was delighted to work with him, and I've debunked quite a few psychics, specifically Madame de Follet, and people aren't, other spiritualists aren't welcoming me into their homes, so he's been doing this on my behalf.
Is that the goal of this society?
Well, it is. We like to collect knowledge, see what's real, what's not. It's not meant to be harmful, which most people think. We're not out to get them, but they are many of them are charlatans.
Mm.
Do you find your own beliefs lean in one way or the other as to the occult if it's out there?
I like to think of myself as a hopeful skeptic. I want it to be real, but I just see fraud after fraud. It's hard to keep a good view of it sometimes.
Right. It's all fun and games until somebody's being bilked for their whole life savings, eh?
Exactly. It shouldn't be used for that. It should be used to further, human knowledge, which is what he was looking into. The Goligher Circle. They are a family of spiritualists who live here in Belfast. Their daughter Kathleen has been undertaking seances since she turned 16 in 1917. So they have a good reputation, and they don't charge for sittings, although you do have to give them a gift or the spirits won't show up. So you can see how that works. Yeah.
No, I understand. I'd think I'd pass him the note or the letter rather.
Mhm.
And be like, so he mentions in here that it seems like he had come to his conclusions and all. Had he presented those to you?
He was in a very agitated state last I saw him. He would not give me his findings or his work, and he would not tell me why. Although this echoes Fazad's words. He's an occult detective that I also worked with that was feeling threatened by someone or something, if he must.
Fazad Nawaz? Is that it?
Yeah, correct. He's an occult investigator all the way from Egypt. He was working with me on a few things here and there. Who unfortunately was found dead.
What brought him all the way here in the first place? Did you ask him here?
I don't think there was anything specific. He just, I've actually told me that he just came here and set up for a while. Something aligned with Dr. Crawford's research, I guess. He did not provide any of this information to me. These guys, they're pretty, tight-lipped about their work until it's published.
So he came here, and then that's when you became acquainted with him. You hired him, but then he was murdered.
Yes, it's pretty brutal. It was well, let me see if I can find it. And he shuffles through his papers. He will hand you this, and I'll read it this time. Okay, so he pulls out a newspaper that he has in a drawer and he says, "Oh, this was the newspaper article. I'll let it speak for itself. Death of an Egyptian. A body, identified from items on his person as Fazad Nawaz, was found on Cave Hill today. He was wearing a black overcoat and had a wallet full of English and Egyptian banknotes. Police believe that the murderer was disturbed when mummifying the body, as the coroner recorded in his autopsy that the brain had been completely removed. If anyone has any information concerning this barbaric incident, please contact your local police station. It's not common around here that brains go missing from people, so as you can see, this was rather disturbing."
And that was about 2 weeks ago.
Correct. I know for a fact that he was the real deal, as I looked him up and he published a number of volumes on the occult of the Middle East. He seemed like a genuine person. My work with him, he was a nice person. He definitely didn't deserve whatever this murder was.
Was he looking into these Goligher circles too?
I believe it was connected with that, which is why he had me connecting with Dr. Crawford. That's why those two are connected, and people think that maybe Dr. Crawford has something to do with it, which I would strongly disagree with that.
So you and Dr. Crawford were looking into that before this Fazad man showed up.
Yeah, he only showed up shortly after, I guess because he heard of the work.
Do you know if the two of them were working together directly, if you know what I mean? Where the people they were investigating would have been aware of their connection, or were they both pursuing it from different angles?
Unfortunately, I don't know that. I mean, presumably they spoke, but they weren't sharing their information with me.
Oh,
So I did something of my own, and well, don't think poorly, but I gave a bribe to the coroner's assistant, James Williamson, and I gained access to his corpse, and yeah, his brain was removed. It's genuine, which I assume means an occult reason for his death, but maybe I shouldn't assume things. But certainly, why would you remove someone's brain if there wasn't some? This is very bizarre.
indeed.
Maybe he just angered some of these, what would you call them, dark cults? I don't know.
Do you ever worry that you were anger them with the work you'd be doing?
Hmm. Well, I will take the risk. I do enjoy my work. So, what is your next move then? Are you going to go look at the Galliers yourself? And he gives you the address. They're on 166 Ardenley Avenue.
That does seem to be the next logical step.
There is a family of 7 of them, and they're used to, working people over. So keep your wits about you.
Right. So, William didn't speak with you at all about what it was that convinced him? Did you not have any, in-depth conversations about his work as he was doing it? Because he sounds a little unhinged here, but
Well,
he also sounds very convinced.
we were very open in the beginning. There was a big dialogue between us. I gave him tips to look for wires and such, and he was speaking with me, corresponding. And then as time went on, he became quieter and quieter, and more agitated and more agitated. And the communication broke down pretty much completely before his death, or suicide, if that's indeed what it is.
And going back to the Egyptian for a minute. Sorry to keep jumping around on you here like that, but missing his brain, his head cut open, sliced open, smashed open. I mean, pardon the directness of the question, but was it like passing familiarity with the process? They removed it through the nostrils or something, or was it a more crude way?
Yeah, I was rather vague about that because I was afraid you wouldn't believe me. It looks like they put it back together. Whoever removed it put his skull back on, or however this works.
I mean, it's just a bit macabre, but it might be maybe that's what happened to William as well.
Well, you would have to look at his body to be sure of that.
Perhaps we should, just to confirm or rule out any connections. Though, why steal a brain when poison will work well enough?
It is curious, and who would have the skill to do such a surgery? That's what it must have been, a surgery.
And do the Gallagher's know that you are looking into their claims of seances and the other side?
Oh yes, they're very well aware of me. I'm not allowed in the house. That's why William was working on my behalf.
Oh, that's right. You did mention that. Sorry.
That's completely fine. In fact, maybe you want to look into it on my behalf, although, yeah, I guess be careful.
Mm.
Can I do a psychology reading on
Yeah.
Lucius to see
What are you looking for?
how concerned is he that like 2 people looking into this died? Like,
Okay.
Oh, no, that's not it. 89.
This man is just too cool for you to get a good read on.
He's
Yes,
very
he is.
composed. Must
Yeah.
not be that worried.
He's very composed.
But I don't particularly like doing the investigative work for others when it's their business. I suppose I could one of the few of my days, seeing as how I'm doing it more for dear Agnes than for you.
Well, that's completely fine. I mean, just like Azad and Dr. Crawford, our interests are aligned, I would say, wouldn't you?
For now, at least, yes.
I mean, I'll be here. I can help you with anything else you bring towards me. Any new leads, I would definitely weigh in on them, and he'll give you a
Thank you.
number.
Well, Father, should we try to look at the body then?
I'm not sure if they'd allow us to, but I mean, it seems like it's going to the police to ask about the Egyptian, or it's going to the Gallagher's.
Hmm. Lucius will kind of smile, stand up, and he'll give you a little bit of money, and he'll say, "Well, if you give a bribe to the coroner's assistant, James Williamson, he might do the same as he did for me."
I kind of like, show that I've got a cross, and I'm like,
Hmm.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that for now, but
Hmm.
Caitrín will take the
I
money.
do, I do.
Well, God
Kind of
hears all,
sidles
Father.
in
We'll
front.
just have to ask for forgiveness, won't we? And he gives you a smile.
My God.
But as I said, I'm here to help.
We appreciate the help.
All right, well, that gives you three leads then that he's favor the Gallagher's and the coroner's office.
I'm willing to go wherever you decide.
Well, I feel like probably the most pressing one is wherever the body is, because eventually they'll do something with him.
Yeah, and I mean, we only have so much time to get to it.
Exactly. We shouldn't leave it for tomorrow. Plus, it's bound to be the most directly unpleasant part. Let's swallow that frog
Agreed.
first.
Agreed. I mean, albeit I'm not a doctor, but I can only imagine how.
Have either of you seen a dead body before? Gonna assume that's a no from you, Miss Ginn. But
Oh, I have. But, everyone's different.
the stillness always haunts me. But yeah, nothing else we can do about it right now. Just have to wait, you know, till God calls us back home. You lead on to the morgue. I'll follow you. Like I said, it's a good place to start as any.
Caitrín will say bye-bye and head out.
Yep, he will show you out, and we will move on over to the Royal Hospital morgue. Which they're the coroner's office and the morgue are located in the basement of the Royal Hospital. You guys arrive on scene. You were told about this doctor, or not doctor, but James Williamson. Is it bribe that you can get in, or you can do something else?
I probably wouldn't know that, that's him at the desk or whatever, but I assume that there's like a desk that somebody's sitting at, reception, or
Yeah, you see like a mousy-looking young man.
excuse me, young man, I'm here to uh, deliver some last rites.
Oh, geez, I didn't see you there, Father.
Mhm. It's uh, Dr. William Crawford.
Oh, yeah, I mean, his body's here, but you're not the family? Or are you working on behalf of the family?
I mean, I'm both right now.
Oh.
He's my cousin, uh, and my child. And like getting like I kind of, pat my cross or my collar or whatever. uh,
I guess you be wanted in, or
yes, like I said, minister some last rites to him, even though it's been a few days since he passed. It's you know, got to do it before too long.
no, Dr. Goldsmith doesn't really want anyone seeing him. We're just people walking around this morgue.
Yeah, you're a man of faith.
He was like, yes.
Mhm. Yeah, so you know how important it is then that this gets done. Can I do? Well, there's no religion skill.
Yeah, pretty much just the persuade, right?
Persuade.
It'd be persuade with an advantage die.
I don't need it. 25, so that's a hard success. Not gonna roll it a second time, yeah.
Yep, no need. And all right, Father, you make a good point. So should just let you in, and hopefully you don't run afoul of Dr. Goldsmith.
Yes. Yeah. He can take it up with my boss, and I point
Although,
upwards.
yeah, and he takes you into the morgue, and he pulls the body out of the thing you pull out of in there, and the body is definitely decaying. There's a rancid smell that comes in, which overrides the smell of formaldehyde and bleach that's what's been smelling in the morgue. We can take, I guess, a medicine check, a medicine roll.
That's all you
Um,
guys, not at all me.
Is it of any benefit to know what I'm looking for? I am definitely gonna check and try and see if his brain's in there.
Yeah, you'll be seeing if his skull weighs the correct amount, I guess. His head. Which, I'm sure if you would really know what like a normal skull is supposed to weigh, so that's why it's a medicine check.
Extreme success.
You
Hello.
you know your head weights. Yeah, it is his skull very clearly feels unusually light to you. It would imply that his brain is missing. There are no incision marks that are large enough for this to have incurred. And
I
all
check
you,
his nose.
yeah, there's definitely been no hooks up the nose or anything. There's no damage that would imply that, and you only see a single drill hole, which the person autopsying the body was using to look inside the torch. So that's normal. So again, it does seem like his brain was removed and perfectly, that perfectly put back together.
Oh, this is strange.
And I'm going to say that James followed you in the room, so if you want to talk to him, you can. He clearly doesn't want to let you out of his sight. He's kind of a cowardly figure. He's looking around nervously.
You seem to know your way around the body, Caitrín. Is it a
I do work here. I am assist Dr. Goldsmith.
Did they note his brain was missing?
I'm going to say he did. I don't know why he attributed this death to suicide. This man's brain is missing.
Was there a lot of laudanum in his system?
Everything else was normal. He was just missing his brain for some reason.
Oh
Wait.
boy.
What?
Yeah,
so is there a way to tell if that was before his death or after?
I mean, you remove someone's brain, they die.
Oh,
I,
that's
I,
true.
I'm sorry. I'm just having a really hard time wrapping around the fact that he's just missing his brain.
His death was not due to violence. It was not due to natural causes. It just looks like his brain was disappeared. I don't know why Dr. Goldsmith is saying what he's saying, but of course, maybe he thinks you just can't go public with that kind of information. It's not for me to say. You would have to ask the man yourself, and keep my involvement of letting you in here out of it, please. This has happened before. That Egyptian man, I believe.
Yeah, that one, that detail even made the papers. So why it seems a little strange they'd cover it up this time when they already admitted to it happening before.
That's above my pay grade, I guess.
Once and with a foreigner is one thing. Twice is that's a pattern, isn't it? So of course they're not going to want that to get out. And there's nothing else wrong with him.
No, there's nothing wrong with this man other than his brain just up and disappeared.
That's disturbing. I don't even know how they did it. That's the real part, Father. If you were to remove someone's brain at a medical college, you'd be sawing open their skull. Well, there's nothing here other than what the autopsist did. There's a hole here to check, but you can't get a brain out through there. And like you said, the Egyptians did it through the nose. There's no evidence of that. I find this very disturbing. We should be careful.
If he, I turn whatever his name, James or whatever his name is.
Yep.
Has it only been these two that this has happened to, or have there been others?
Just these two, as far as I'm aware. I mean, I think there might be some kind of murderer out there, but it's I don't know how they're doing it. You won't catch me walking home alone until this is solved. Somebody's caught.
That's wise, young man. That's wise.
It is he kind of leads us sort of conspiratorially. Don't tell anyone, but it's me who leaked the information to the papers.
Oh.
Well, I want to put this body back and you guys will be on your way, or I don't want to explain why you're in here, if you don't mind.
Right. Thank you.
He puts the 50 back in the thing and he starts ushering everyone out.
Do you know anything about how the Egyptian man was found? Like, in situ? Did you hear anything?
No, Dr. Goldsmith did all that. They said it was being mummified. That's all I know. Which, it's just the brain being removed. I don't know why they went with mummified, but they couldn't make sense of it either, I guess, what I told them. I guess because he's Egyptian. Maybe they're being, stereotypical.
Well, thank you for letting us see. Dr. Crawford, we do appreciate your assistance with this.
You're welcome. I'll be sure to go to church this Sunday.
Good lad.
After we leave, I turn to Caitrín. So I do assume that I mean, you seemed like you knew your way around the body a little bit there, knowing what to look for and all, but I do assume that that's not anything you've seen before.
No, never.
Nope.
All right, let's assume that they were both pursuing their own leads and not going at this group together, but they were both investigating the same people. Something in connection with all of this killed these men, and I can't say how, and I think we need to stick together, even though we'll probably be more conspicuous that way, but if I can't say how they were killed, I can't say that, we might not be.
I've definitely found that the darker the secret you have, and the more it risks escaping, the more driven you'll be to protect it. Keep going to further and further extremes. Starts with the one murder. Now they've done another. A third or a fourth or a fifth might not be as difficult for them to do now.
That's probably true too, yes.
That is very disconcerting to think about, but true.
Yeah, with that thought in mind, is that going to make either of you call it quits here. Walk away while pretend you didn't see nothing.
I never said I was going to quit.
I'm here. I do want us to be careful. I would hate for anything to happen to any of us.
All right then. Where do you think is the next appropriate place to go? Confront the Gallagher's right away, or continue to poke around the edges?
I think it's time we found out what this was all about. After all, if young James was the source for the paper, they probably don't have much else to tell us. We could go to the police, see what it looked like at the scene, whoever found him was there first, and why they think maybe that William was involved, other than just knowing the man. But
Well,
other than that,
sometimes it is all the connection it takes.
I mean, you're basically here helping settle affairs, right? You would have a right to talk to the police if you want, but if you don't think it's necessary.
If you feel it's necessary.
Yeah, I'm not sure that they're the best place to go to right now.
Well, let's find out when the next spiritual occurrence is going to be with these people then, shall we?
Yeah, I don't think you're really given the information. We just have to go there and crash.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So you get there into the 166 Ardenley Avenue, and they live in a red brick 3-story terraced house. It seems like people are about inside.
From what I understand, just like from my vague familiarity that, they exist and do their thing,
Mm-hmm.
they do it here.
They do it in their home. Yep.
Gather people to their house. Okay. Does it look like there's extra people here?
No, it looks like only the family's here.
Do we want to confront them? Do we want to, pose as someone seeking their services? What would we like to do? It's either that or we have to wait for, someone else to be contacting them and try and sit in somehow.
I will admit that I'm not comfortable being the one to lie to them about that. I wouldn't feel right lying, and then I wouldn't feel right taking part in that action. But if one of you wants to, yes, by all means. I'm sure they're used to many coming with companions who are doubting their abilities. The fact that I'm a priest probably won't clue them into too much on that side of things.
Victoria, how's your, relationship with untruths? How comfortable are you with that?
We've come this far. Might as well.
I'm just wondering because, you being a museum curator, maybe we could say that, Mr. Nawaz was a contact of yours somehow.
That's a good idea, actually. We could do that.
Be trying to get in contact with his spirit, perhaps?
Do you think we'll actually talk to his spirit, though?
Well, probably not.
So far, it's just been really hard to believe that.
William seemed to believe, right? But the thing about that is he seemed a little unbalanced at the end from everything we've heard, too.
Yes. I'm wondering if perhaps talking to the spirits does something like that to you.
I suppose that could be. But if they were trying to cover something up, what they tell us, whatever they make happen, if they faked it, that would tell us something too, wouldn't it?
That is true. That is true.
I don't know if anyone else has any other ideas for.
I think that's a pretty solid good one.
Yeah,
So you're up to that?
I'm willing to try, yes.
All right.
Probably be best for you to be the one to knock and introduce yourself. Then we can just, like I said, be there as your companions.
If it gets scary, just cry. I find that works really well. Makes people uncomfortable.
I'll keep that in mind. I'm sorry. It's just like the seriousness of when she said that. I was like, oh, she's done that before, hasn't she?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm just waiting for the knock.
The knock?
You gotta knock on the door.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's like, huh. Okay, yeah, I'll knock on the door.
All right, it's answered fairly quickly by a middle-aged man. He's dressed modestly. He smiles at you and says,
I'll
well,
smell
hello.
that.
Are you here for our services? Kathleen is in. We are prepared.
Yes,
Forgive me. I'm Jim Gallagher.
nice to meet you.
He will offer to shake your hand.
Yeah, I'll shake his hand. Victoria Ginn.
Nice. And your two companions? He looks around.
Oh, hi. I'm Caitrín. I'm her friend.
Huh. It's good to have friends. And a father?
Yes, Father O'Brien. I'm here as his emotional support, spiritual comfort.
Well, we welcome that in. You may all come in and invite you in. I will ask that you sign our guest book, please. Everyone has to do that.
Yeah,
She
I'll
shows
do
it to
that.
you.
While I'm signing, can I like try to see if
hmm
Egyptian name is there or William Crawford's name is there?
Yep, I was going to prompt you if you didn't, so good for you. And okay, so you see that Dr. Crawford has sat many times over the last few years, but not in the last month. You do see Fazad Nawez. He sat twice over a month ago, and you see one more name, Monroe Grant. He sat with the Gallaghers frequently. First starting on the September 3rd, 1919, and quite frequently going through the years till now, or to the years till now. That's only three names that are recent.
Monroe, what was the Monroe what?
Monroe Grant.
Is that a name any of us recognize?
Nope, you were not told that name by anybody.
Well, and it's not like some super, rich businessman from the area that they're
Yeah,
milking
I'm not
over the course
gonna
of years.
I'm not gonna take an education rose. No, it's definitely not a known figure.
Okay.
You will have to ask.
Caitrín
Okay.
signs the book with a,
hmm
a a really swirly C that has like a little flower drawn next to it, and it looks like that could be the way someone just, signs things, but that's not her signature.
It's not her signature.
Because say you did tell them your name, so.
Yeah. I didn't tell them my last name either, though.
Alright, then Jim will say, though, would you like to speak with Kathleen before the seance, or?
Oh, yes.
Right, he leaves the room, and a couple minutes later, a young woman in her early 20s comes in, and she's yeah, you can take a psychology check as she comes into the room. You can tell right away she's very quiet looking.
It's a failure from
Okay,
so yeah.
you
Yeah.
were not good at reading your flock, father.
It's only a
Oh,
slight, it's a
Yeah,
60 over 57, so it was close, but
what are we rolling?
psychology.
Psychology.
If you want to read this person, I mean, you don't have to roll it, of course, but if you want
I
to,
mean,
I need a psychology roll.
Apparently, Caitrín is charmed by her.
Yeah.
She's a little cute thing.
She looks like a big old C with a flower on the edge.
I'm not exactly sure I feel like gambling today. I have like a 10% chance. Never mind.
All right, well then, you just see a quiet young woman who comes into the room. She smiles at you. Clearly not
Smile
gonna,
back.
she's clearly not gonna say anything unless you say something. This is like, I guess you can kind of tell this is kind of like routine for her.
Yeah.
Another one of these.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, hello. My father told me you wanted a seance, which
Yes.
sometimes I do talk to people first. If you can tell me as you wish, or you can get right down to business. It's up to you.
Well, I was wondering, how does this normally go? Like, what should we expect?
Well, the spirits will arrive, and you can ask me questions about a dead person. We only speak about dead people. I mean, I can't tell you like the lottery numbers or anything silly. Just dead people and the people who have passed, please.
Right.
And they don't speak unless you give us a gift. They're looking out for us. Do you have a gift for us?
Is is money okay?
Money is perfect. And she smiles for the first time. She definitely smiles. A more sincere smile this time.
Well,
Caitrín gives the money that she took
The bribe
from-
money? Okay.
Yes.
the dead don't have much need for money, but it is always a good gift.
Well, as you said, they're looking out for us. They want to make sure. This does take a lot out of me.
That is completely fair, I suppose.
She looks at the money and she, it does that thing where you flip through it. Like, this will do. I do appreciate it.
Of course, of course.
Are there any questions, as I said, or shall we get down to it?
how long does this normally take? Is it a quick process for you to reach out to them, or do they like resist or something?
Well, I'm blessed. Usually a spirit will show, but there doesn't always work, I suppose.
Suppose
Is
it would
it-
also depend on how feisty the spirit is, correct?
Yeah. And the spirits are they're rather nice.
Is
You
there
always-
oh no, you go, Caitrín.
Sorry, I was just going to ask, is it always the one that you're looking for?
Well, that's up to them. They just show whatever shows.
Hmm.
I'm just a conduit. I don't control the spirits.
That is not that comforting, but
Well, no one's ever been hurt. Does that comfort you?
But they
I
could
suppose
be
it does.
they could be lying to you, and you just pass that message on to us because you're saying you don't know anything one way or the other.
Are you not a believer in the spirits, Father?
I don't know. I'm a believer, of course, but
Oh,
they're always presented as being quite evil and malicious, aren't they? in the Holy Scriptures.
Well, I don't want to insult your faith, but I don't think they're all malicious. They're your departed loved ones. They're, lost souls that want to help out.
Well, that's to be seen, isn't it?
I see. Well, I will speak no more on the matter. I'm not here to insult you, and I hope you're not here to insult me.
Well, no, I'm just here to offer support.
Maybe we can make you a believer and
Hmm. Do
Yeah.
you think that you'd know if one of them were trying to lie to you? I mean, none of us have your gift, so I'm asking what you think.
She just clams up and says, "My information always helps." And you failed your psychology roll, so you can't really read this. So.
Yeah, no, I believe whatever she's saying.
Okay. Then she says flat out, "My information always helps."
All right, then.
And with my failed psychology, I probably disbelieve everything
yours
she's
is the
saying.
opposite reaction.
He sees between the lines of code the universe has.
The father Jim comes back. Well, do you guys are you ready? Have you asked all you needed?
Mhm.
Yes, I believe we have.
He has the money. He's like, this is a lovely gift, and he leads you into a room that is clearly being set up for the seance. There are heavy curtains that are blocking both the big windows in there. You're seated around the big table. There is a family. This family is 7 people. They're over. It's a big family. They're all waiting for you in there. You see an older woman is clearly the mother. She introduces herself as Pat. There are 3 sisters, Jane, Julie, and Roberta, and then there's one brother, Michael. They're all roughly the same ages, only apart by a few years here and there. Kathleen appears to be the youngest. I guess I'll say that. Okay. The curtains are drawn. Her family sit her down at the head of the round table, and the father, Jim, will speak. Oh, everyone, please sit down and hold hands around the table. We will form a circle. All of my family sit in on these seances. We all help to help Kathleen draw in these whatever he wants to answer. Before he does that, there are gas lamps that he dims down. It's pretty dark in there. You can see a little bit. You can still see Kathleen, and you can still see. I guess I'm getting to the point. It definitely feels kind of stuffy and claustrophobic, maybe. And everyone joined hands and is cooperating, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Kathleen begins to breathe very deeply, and she begins to groan, and she starts panting, and then she breathes in again, and one fine, loud groan, and her head drops to her chest. Her breathing then goes really, really fast, and you hear a strange buzzing noise. Then she lifts her head a little bit. Then out of her mouth, there is like a blue liquid that begins to float in the air coming out of her mouth. It moves on its own accord. It looks like it's floating in the air. And Caitrín, you do notice that there's a shimmering in the air standing behind Kathleen, and you're the only one who sees it. The others have no idea that this is there, but you definitely see a shimmering.
Is it sort of person-shaped?
It's roughly, it's hard to tell the dimensions, but yeah, it's roughly like the size of a person, but in height.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Can I roll a cult on this?
On the seance?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, wow.
I guess I should ask, what are you looking for specifically? You do have art success. What do you about, like the authenticity? Is something specific? I forgot to ask that.
The authenticity. Sorry, it was just like, huh. Like for a second, I kind of had a moment where it's just like, I don't know, I didn't think I'd get this far.
Well, you're here now, buddy. Yeah, everything is like how you have heard of seances are conducted. There's nothing, although you don't think you've ever heard of the blue liquid coming out of someone's mouth like that. But everything is authentic and straightforward.
Yeah, gonna raise my eyebrow at that, but I mean, other than that, it looks authentic. Who knows? Maybe the blue liquid is part of the authenticity.
I won't ask for a sanity check on the blue liquid, but it's definitely unsettling. And you do see it's floating in the air. You don't know if it's wired. It is dark in there, of course. It's up to you whether it's the skepticism you wish to have at the moment. And now this has happened, and this blue liquid is floating in the air in front of Kathleen. It came out of her mouth. It was very unpleasant looking. It was very awkward. And her mother, Pat, says, the spirit has answered. Do you have any questions for my daughter and the spirit?
Is this Passad?
The family look at each other, then the ectoplasm immediately retracts back into Kathleen's mouth, and she shakes her head, and the mother says, Pat says, Kathleen cannot contact him, and perhaps that spirit is not close.
The liquid just went back inside of her mouth?
Yeah.
Ew.
Is he able to tell us his name then? The spirit's name?
Kathleen shakes her head no.
Well, if something answered, does the spirit have a message for us?
Yes.
The table begins to shake. The lights start to flicker on and off.
gonna look a little nervous at that.
You can do a spot hidden if you want.
Oh, why not?
I suppose I would be looking around. I feel like I should take a disadvantage die though, because I'm like, this girl's legit. No,
Oh,
otherwise.
Yeah, Caitrín, you definitely see that the family are working wires and stuff to make the table and the lights, and definitely some charlatanism in display here.
Mm-hmm.
And the mother says, "Well, you asked about that man. Is there anyone else? And you don't look like you're related to him."
I believe they were in business together. That's why he's
yeah.
was just concerned about the fate of her, colleague.
Yeah.
She just shrugs. I guess I didn't even realize that Dad Arab in the news was a facade, but I don't really pay much attention to the news.
Is all this a bad sign? Like,
Yeah, is
is
this
is it a message?
like a bad omen?
And she will look at Kathleen and then, no, I just don't believe the spirits know anything about a facade. A facade now is. No. And usually when people come in, they talk about their, their loved ones, their whatever. The spirit just isn't close. Do you have anyone else to ask about?
Could it get into contact with William Crawford?
Taylor begins to shake violently, and the ectoplasm comes back out of her mouth. And then the two exchange glances, and Kathleen's mother says, he is in a happy place. He was just stressed from his work at the university." Kathleen, however, is shaking and agitated.
Huh, interesting. She's shaking and agitated? Is that normal?
Is what normal?
No,
Caitrín
that's
gestures to the distress that Kathleen seems to be in.
yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, well, I mean, this takes a lot out of her. That's why, we get her gifts to make it worthwhile.
I suppose that makes sense.
You said he's in a happier place. Is that like kind of
Heaven?
like physically in a happier place, or is it just the stresses of the world are beneath him now?
Yeah, we would assume he's in heaven where most spirits go. Are you in are you family with Dr. Crawford?
Well,
Yeah, well, then you have nothing to worry about. He's in a better place and his stresses are behind him.
does the glowing blue ectoplasm seem to like react at all, like every time his name is mentioned, or
No, it's just floating in the air.
okay? But it did come out like it was like being sucked back in, and then it came out when we asked about him, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It went back in but they didn't have an answer.
What else could we ask it?
And Pat will just have to speak up. Well, if you don't have anything more, I will ask that we close out our seance. I hope we helped you somewhat.
I know we're here for Victoria, but I just wondered, is there any chance my granny's out there?
Oh, you've lost your grandmother. I'm sorry to hear that. She looks at Kathleen, and I wish Peter she lived a long and happy life, and she's at peace.
Do do they have any messages for us?
They don't seem to be full of messages today. I apologize. And if we may be so bold, the only two really that you asked for was the people that signed the book lately.
Like we said, I believe they were colleagues of Victoria.
Yeah, they were my colleagues.
You are a spiritualist?
I dabble in the occult a bit.
I see. Well, I think we have done all we can for you. The ectoplasm will retract back into Kathleen's mouth.
Almost want,
They turn the lights back on, and
I almost want to roll a mythos, but I only have a 5% chance, and I don't want to know what happens when I feel that.
and Katrin, you see the shimmering. It just kind of leaves the room out one of the doors.
Okay. So it was there pretty much the whole time.
It had to have walked in sometime when the lights went down.
I
I
just
knew that.
noticed it behind her, and then it seems like it walks out of the like moves like a person would walk.
Yeah, it definitely walked, and the buzzing sound was in the room during this whole thing. I didn't really forgot all about that, but yeah, there was definitely a buzzing sound.
Whew. Well, that was something.
Indeed.
Thank you for letting me witness it.
You're welcome, everyone. We will begin to show you out if you don't mind.
Yeah, yeah, we can.
And you were back out into the front of their right front of the front door where you were signed the book, and the Father Jim is there. Well, we weren't terribly helpful, I admit, but these things don't always go perfectly. We're not, we can't force it.
Yes, y'all aren't necessarily miracle workers. That is okay.
Well, she was clearly a spirit was channeled. You saw that.
Yeah.
You saw the light come out of her mouth, the blue liquid.
Yes, is that how it manifests every time?
Yeah, it's very unpleasant.
That's very strange, yes. I don't think I've ever heard of anyone having quite that sort of gift. It's very unusual.
Well, maybe all the others were frauds, and our Kathleen's the only genuine one.
I definitely believe she can do something other people can't, that's for sure. Well, uh, we appreciate your time.
Yep, you all have a good day, and they will show you out.
As we're I think as we're walking across the street or down the street or whatever,
Mhm.
I would kind of like in like an overly exaggerated loud voice be like, "Yeah, I don't believe what we just saw there was anything, Just as I told you before we even went, it was going to be a waste of time. They don't. There's no ability to contact our dear deceased.
Oh, no. She definitely is the real deal. I
Oh,
think she's lovely and absolutely, completely real.
oh, absolutely.
And then as we get further away. Alright, so here's the thing. There was definitely something going on there. Did you all hear that buzzing sound?
Yes, I do believe I remember hearing a buzzing sound.
Yeah, it's just sort of low underneath everything. That's not normal. And if you recall, she said William was hearing that sort of thing.
Right.
Also, there was some sort of shimmer, not distinct, but could have been like the shape of or size of a person, some sort of something standing behind her. And when everything was, to be over, it left.
Right.
You didn't see that, did you?
No, I can't say that I saw any kind of shimmer behind her.
Oh, bother.
Yeah, I wonder if maybe the poor girl has been touched by some sort of spirit or divine presence, but she's young and perhaps the parents are just trying to take advantage of it. You know,
That could very well be a possibility,
they make money and whatever true gift she has is kind of pushed to the side.
which is quite sad.
Wouldn't be the first time someone exploited their child for their own gain.
This is true.
Can I get a spot hidden from everybody?
Yes, of course.
I don't know if I want to succeed or fail at this.
Let's call a clue. It doesn't matter.
Ooh, I passed.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Reg just a regular success though.
All right. Well, Father, you don't see any spirits or shimmering things, but there are, as you've been walking away from the Gallaghers, there have been a group of three young men that have been following you. Maybe you weren't sure at first, but then you can't clicks. You're definitely being followed.
Okay.
Slightly too lost in her own head to notice.
Uh, can I? That would be psychology, wouldn't it? To try and read them.
It would be, well, they're walking towards you, so
I think I'm not gonna take it out, but I'm gonna start reaching for the pistol.
they get a little closer. You notice that they all pull brass knuckles out of I guess they're probably wearing a little jacket because of the time of the year, and then they slip it onto their hands.
They slip it onto their hand.
Yes, that's what you see, Victoria.
Okay. I'm gonna start reaching for my pistol.
Okay. Does that mean pistol's in your hand and pointing at them, or is it just on your hand?
It's just in my hand.
All right. And they're going to walk up on you, and they look at you as like, you guys are asking questions. You need to give us what you have and get the hell out of this matter.
All that I have is the truth from above, and I like pat my Bible. But I'd be happy to share all of that with you. Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever evidence you have, whatever letters, whatever we need it now, there's going to be a problem.
Yeah. Yes, of course. Yes, evidence and letters, and I just handed my Bible. Holy scriptures are all there, right, for the reading, free.
He like thumbs through it, trying to see if there's like any papers to shove in there. He doesn't find anything, and he just throws it into the middle of the street.
Oh, that's quite disrespectful.
That was quite rude.
I said evidence, not your Bible.
Okay, evidence of what though?
You are looking into the Dr. Crawford. You were asking questions at the coroner's office. That man is very easy to get information out of, as you likely noticed.
I mean, if you'd
Are-
like to search me, you can, but I don't have anything that I think you're looking for then.
Are you saying that you had something to do with all of that? Because that seems like that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
We're saying hand over what you got, or you're gonna get it.
Please, no need for violence.
There's no need for
Do you
violence,
mean
gentlemen.
that you know something about something that's apparating people's brains out of their skulls?
He looks actually confused, like, what?
Aberrating.
That's
Quite a
how
word.
they died.
Look, you got fancy words. We don't care. Just give us what you got and stay the hell out of this.
Caitrín pulls, the like herb collecting knife out of her satchel.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Hey,
ahead and point my gun at the
I
at this
said, I said there's no need for violence.
They're all
I'm gonna go ahead
true.
and point my I'm gonna point my gun at one of their faces.
I guess we need to intimidate.
Intimidate?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you have that?
It's not good, but you know what? We go gambling.
Now
Let's
we're
go
gambling.
gambling.
Let's go gambling.
At extreme success changes somebody. He's like,
You know
uh,
what? I will use some luck to get
Do it.
do it, all
that
right.
success. Yeah.
He kind of like at first it seems like he tenses up and he's gonna throw a swing, but then his eyes just go, all right, but we'll be watching you. And they walk away.
Who are you? What's your name? Whose boys are you?
He just waves his hand dismissively. Anyways, he's walking away.
To hell with you. The fairies should take them and eat them.
Suppose it's a good thing you are carrying that piece on you then.
Yes, I never leave
Do
home
you,
without it.
do you, do you lead a more dangerous life than I was picturing, Miss Ginn?
I mean, when you dabble into the occult and get some weird items, to put it lightly, you learn that it's best to carry a piece to protect yourself.
Caitrín picks up the Bible and hands it back to the father.
I mean, there's definitely some dirt on it, a little water on the street.
Thank
I
you.
highly, I
Appreciate it.
highly recommend if you're going to use that for self-defense, you get its covered in some kind of metal.
Well, that was bracing.
Quite the excitement.
I mean, I'm just happy I didn't have to shoot them.
I do wonder who they were with though, because they mentioned the Morag and looking at the body, but they didn't mention the Golighers, so I don't think they were with them. But
They
they
were
didn't,
watching that place, weren't they? Then, right?
but didn't seem to know anything about the brains. What was it you said? Aberrating. Yeah. So it seems like maybe they're not with the men that group, whatever that killed them.
Maybe they were told by somebody who was told by somebody to warn people off. I don't know why. There was definitely some chicanery going on in there for all the something real. They're bilking people for sure, but there's also something not quite right about it all in a different way. Shall we go to the police? Do we describe these men? I don't know. I suppose we should ask either.
I mean, we can. I'm just worried that maybe they have them in their pocket.
Exactly. Perhaps we should ask someone who's local first, either Lucius or, your dear cousin-in-law, I suppose she is.
Just cousin, yeah.
Yes, we could do that.
Did we get like a good look at these guys? Like if we went to the police, would we even be able to describe them really?
Oh yeah, you
Or
looked
would
right
we-
at them. They weren't wearing
Okay.
any mask or anything. Just looked like, if you would think like a stereotypical thug, they definitely look like that. Like definitely the catchments on the right too. Somebody hired them. They have that look of like a hired goon to do stuff like that.
Well, who's likely to know more? Probably Lucius. He did offer us to come back.
That's true. Perhaps William had mentioned, if there were people following. He said there were people following him because he was being paranoid, but perhaps even before he started to go a little too crazy, he mentioned it. Maybe it's something Lucius is already familiar with. Maybe knows who they are, who they're with.
It's possible. He's done investigations like this before. He's been barred from their house, so.
All right, so back to Lucius then.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna move it to maybe roughly 6. You arrive back at the Theosophic Society, and as you get there, you go into the lobby, and it looks like Lucius was just about to leave for the day, and he spots you in the lobby. Says, are you back from your investigation? I was just heading home, but I can make some time for you.
Oh, well, I feel like we should warn you.
Warn me?
Yes, we seem to have kicked some sort of hornet's nest. We were just accosted by, several men.
Oh,
They wanted whatever we had regarding these two.
you think someone hired some sort of thugs or whatever to rough you up?
Yeah, I believe they did hire some. Fuck, part of me really wants to say it, but it's like, no, maybe I shouldn't say it.
Well,
Yeah,
looks like you got out of it okay. I don't see any harm has been come to any of you, other than mental, of course. Let me downsay it.
I mean, hard. I persuaded them in a way that it wasn't really worth it, at least not for their health's sake.
Ah, you're a persuasive type. That's good to know.
Something like that.
So, did you come back to warn me, or?
Yes,
What?
and also to ask you, do you think that, it's of any use to go to the police and describe these men? Do you think they might have form? Do you think we might learn who they are that way?
He thinks for a second. He says, "Well, if somebody's throwing money around, the police is the first person I would bribe, if I was a briber. Well, I mean, that kind of briber, excuse me."
I was gonna say, not a question of if at this point regarding you.
Well, I have my limits.
Well, they did seem to indicate they knew that the the young man at the morgue could,
Yeah.
be persuaded as well. So,
So they must have worked him over too, and then they hired these people to harass you. Well, I guess you are right. There were dangers looking into this.
I mean, William had said he felt like people were watching him. Perhaps it was these people as well.
Perhaps. So was it worthwhile? Did you discover any new lead?
I think there's something going on with that girl.
Oh, she's turned you into a believer as well.
Well, I mean, there's definitely chicanery. They're putting on a show
Hmm.
for the rubes, but there's something there too, and I can't explain it. Also, same as you, we looked at William's body as you'd looked at Farad's, and uh, I can't. I have some medical training. I can't at all understand what has happened to these men. And the men who accosted us didn't seem to know anything about that part.
So you're saying Dr. Crawford had his brain removed?
Yes.
That's not good.
No.
I couldn't help but notice you had many books on the occult in your office. Is there anything known as like the great brain eater of Belfast or anything like that? And
Hmm. No, I've never heard anything like that.
any like known cults or anything like that that do it as part of their rituals? Nothing coming to mind.
No, definitely not. As far as I know, there are no well, open cults operating at the moment either. So, but of course, you don't practice these kind of things openly now, do you?
True. Well, you just mentioned it earlier. You were the one who brought up the word cults at first, so.
Well, I figured he might have ticked somebody off and they killed him, but obviously the brain stuff I can't explain.
Mm. Have you been contacted by anyone? Trying to threaten you or anything?
Nope, I've been fine.
You don't stay alone, do you?
I do, yeah. I live alone.
Oh dear.
Are you suggesting I stay with you?
Catherine stares at him and then blushes. I mean, don't me personally, but maybe you should stay with a friend.
Oh, madam, excuse me, I didn't mean that way. I meant for my safety. The three of you to join your investigation or what have you.
Perhaps you should at least not be alone. Let's put it that way.
I did the whole
Yeah,
marriage thing. It didn't work out.
that I'm sorry.
Oh, no need to be. It's not always meant to be. And my work is my love.
You and me both. Think
Mm,
that much we could agree on.
I'm gonna have to stop by your museum one day.
Yes, I highly recommend doing so. I'll give you a tour myself.
And a personal tour at that. All right.
Kindred spirits. Ah.
Well, as I said, is there any new lead I can weigh in on, or any name, any place?
No, there was one name
Uh,
that popped up in the I don't know if you'd call it the guest book or client list of the Gallagher Circle there.
Monroe.
Monroe.
Grant.
Monroe Grant, yes. Is that name familiar to you?
yeah, he's an American that came over, and he was very charming, and he joined our society.
Oh, recently, or is this some time ago?
I believe it was summer of 1919. He purchased some place close to the castle,
So
Belfast Castle.
about a year ago. Is he still around as well, or did he return back home?
Oh yeah, he's still here. He visits all the occultists, all the spiritualists. He's very interested. I believe he said that the Gallaghers were the real deal himself.
Hmm. Would would you be able to arrange a meeting for us to ask him perhaps what he saw or what spirit contacted him that led him to be a believer?
Yes, that would be appreciated.
You want me to contact him on your behalf and set up a meeting or something?
Oh, that'd be one. I think that'd be wonderful, right?
Unless you think that would be dangerous for you, and if you think it's fine that we just, contact him ourselves, that we could do that.
I will leave it up to you. I mean, I thought he was okay. He was a very charming man. They quickly welcomed him here.
Well, is he still a member in good standing of your society?
Yes, I would say so. No one's ever had
Oh,
any problem with him that I know of.
That is good.
He doesn't really attend meetings too much anymore. I guess that's why hadn't thought of him for a while.
Is he quite a wealthy man? Said he bought something by the castle.
Oh, he came over from America and he bought a nice property. I would say so.
Do you know what he might have been doing for work?
He's never actually said that. He just said he had family money.
oh, there you go.
Must be nice, huh?
Hmm.
So yeah, I can phone ahead and tell him, or you can drop in on him. I'll let that up to you.
Might maybe it is better if we drop in unannounced, but we get your number so he can give you a ring to check, that we're all above board. But
Oh, I gave it to you earlier, Father, but all right, I can give it again. Writes it again. And yeah, his house sits below Cave Hill, which is north of the Belfast Castle. It is called I believe Ben Eden House. I believe it's an isolated farmhouse. That's where he spends his days, or that's where he spends his days. As I said, I've not contacted him in a while.
you said over by Cave Hill.
Yep.
That's very interesting.
Right, that's
Yeah.
where the body was found.
Yeah.
Ah, well, that's an unfortunate connection.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, like I said, I think maybe it's best if we go unannounced. If he's tied up in anything, we rattle that cage before he has time to prepare himself. But if he's a nice innocent American, he'll just, like I said, give you a ring, and you can just vouch for us.
I will gladly do so.
All right, and be safe.
You as well. Hope you're not walking into danger.
Yes. See you around.
All right, and yeah, he leaves as he was already leaving as you were answering. And is there any preparation, or are you just going to this home?
Caitrin's gonna go buy a bottle of spirits because, yay, we're in Ireland and that's not under prohibition. Huzzah!
That's why I came over from America.
Right?
Right, that's
Skeptical then.
easily covered. You got a bottle of whatever spirits you want to call it, alcohol. All right, is that it? There's nothing else there.
Not that I can think of at the
Okay.
moment.
Yeah, I'm a priest. I'm not going to buy a gun or
Yeah.
anything.
I am merely GM keep prompting you. We can move on. All right, we make it over. Monroe's home. It lies on the edge of Cave Hill. That's where you find it at. There is a behind it. You see like a huge cliff, and then as you go to the front door, it seems like somebody is home. As you see a vehicle of some kind. It's probably a Model T, I think, in this time zone, if they even have that over in Ireland. But yes, there's a vehicle there. He's definitely home. Lights are on in the little place.
Caitrin knocks.
All right. A middle-aged man opens up. He's wearing a nice suit. He seems well off, as you heard. Well, how may I help you?
Oh,
I'm Monroe
hello.
Grant. I was
Oh,
not
good.
expecting anyone.
No, you wouldn't be. Sorry.
No, it's all right.
Is we we were here in town helping to deal with the affairs of a man who passed away recently, and your name came up in the same circle he was most recently moving in, and we just wanted to ask if you knew anything about, how he was in his last days, or if you'd seen him. And really, it's just an excuse to get to meet this fancy American who's around here. I brought some libations, if you wouldn't mind talking to us.
This is very kind of you. I mean, you're a guest. I would offer you tea if you would like to come in.
Certainly.
Right, and he lets you into his home. He walks you in through you walk through the hallway and you end up into his little kitchen. And he's like, I will put the tea on. And he stands by the stove while it's boiling. And well, you may ask as you wish.
So it was Dr. William Crawford? Did you know him at all?
Yeah, he was a dear friend of mine.
How did you first meet him?
Well, he run in the Theosophic Society. We run in those circles, spiritualist.
Sorry, Father. It's his cousin.
Oh, you are related to the man.
Yes, yeah. That's why, was asked by Agnes, dear Agnes, too. She didn't quite believe that it was just a suicide.
He's dead.
Oh, I think 4 or 5 days ago, you didn't hear?
No, I have been here. This is horrible.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Can I do a psychology check?
You can. You'll need a hard check. This guy is pretty good.
Well, then you mentioned hard success. And I was like, oh, well,
Uh,
that's not happening for me. So never mind.
No, yeah, just a regular success, and I don't want to push it or spend like it'd be a lot of luck.
Yeah. All right. He's a difficult man to read.
No, yes, he found
80.
dead at his found it in his study a few days ago. Laudanum, perhaps, apparently.
Ah,
Uh,
so suicide.
well, it's like I said, that's what the initial assumption was, but we have good reason to believe it was otherwise.
Hmm.
And just the suspicious nature of it tied in with something else. You know, being a part of the society as you are, maybe you heard that they were looking into the Goligher circle.
Well, the Gallagher's were definitely very special. I've never seen anyone so
Mhm.
connected with the other side than Kathleen.
Mhm.
Mm.
And we visited them today as well.
Yes, she's something special, that girl.
Ah, and you saw my name in the guest book.
Yes, that's how we knew you might know William.
Well,
He too was quite a believer, apparently. Did you ever attend a seating, a séance together?
oh yeah, many times.
What was William interested in talking with the spirits about?
William was not interested in talking to spirits. He was attempting to expose it as a fraud, but as I went on, he began to believe it was real. He became more and more. I guess he was bothered by it, but I didn't think it was to the point where he'd kill himself.
You'll have to excuse me for being a bit more skeptical than my companions are. Uh, is there a reason that and yourself, you seem very put together and educated. Is there a reason you are put on to believe in? I mean, they told us there was some line about spirits weren't very agreeable or reachable today or something like that. They, didn't really do much for us, but uh, we did only go the one time. Is there a reason you were so convinced?
And you hear the whistle of the teapot, and he says, "Oh," well, he begins to put it into a cup for everyone. He sits in front of everyone and says, "Well, I." They're simply, they were the real deal. Everything came true. They helped a lot of people.
Yeah.
So were you asking like specific questions about the future or like how are they helping you?
Well, I never asked. I just sat in and watched them ask other people. I don't have any loved ones that I need to contact.
Um, I already tried psychology. Can I do like spot hidden to look around and see if there's like a photograph of him with anybody?
You can do spot hidden.
Yo, let's go.
Oh no, yeah, I'm terrible at spot hidden. That's like a 61 over 30 something. So
Well,
not even close.
I am good at spot hidden.
Go for it.
Now let's. Oh wait, that is the wrong server. What the fuck?
Wow, I think you already failed this button. Sorry. You're in the wrong room.
That sign can't
Victoria
stop
isn't
me.
even with us.
That sign can't stop me. I can't read.
Yeah. All right, so as you look around, you don't see any pictures of him with it. What you do see on the wall is very strange and disturbing pictures of like I guess they're like rubbery creatures that have dog faces and they're eating people. They're eating flesh.
Kind of like the what's it called?
The Saturn eating his child, or whatever it is.
Yeah,
It
that
is
one.
it is like that, but it's definitely not. It is worse somehow. It's disturbing. You feel like a sense of genuineness from these pictures, even though you're just looking at pictures.
Uh,
Do you act like that in character?
no,
Okay.
me as a person, yes. As a character, no.
But that's what you see on the wall.
So it's like art, like framed art.
Yeah, or disturbing artwork.
That makes sense that Victoria would notice that. Caitrín is meanwhile, I think, talking to him.
Mhm.
So if it was neither of you asking, who comes to these things? Has
Mm.
everyone in town sort of been to them at one point or
Well, like I said,
another?
he was asking, but his point was not to contact someone, it was to catch them in fraud.
Okay. How did he seem to you the last time you saw him? Because it seems he wasn't a well man, but there's still some question about this whole suicide thing.
His demeanor changes a little. He's like, well, do you think I have something to do with this? I feel like I've already answered this question.
I don't know. At least I would hope not. But we're just trying to piece together what actually happened to him because it's very unclear. We don't know why he was so upset.
Well, you said he killed himself with the laudanum overdose.
Might be, but might not have been. Someone definitely broke into his place and stole some of his things.
Okay.
Could that same someone have, forced him to take it? There's also been some very strange things with the morgue here lately that makes me question things. Very strange.
And what would that be?
Well, people with missing brains. You saw it. It was in the paper, right? Do you read the paper?
Missing brains?
Yes, missing brains. A man was found not far from here.
Right down the street, even.
Oh,
I They must be mistaken.
you would think, right?
Sure, it just wasn't sensationalism.
You would think.
So you've never heard of anything like that, right? Nothing over in the States. No crazy serial killers who are popping people's brains out.
I would say not.
That's good. Whew. Maybe I'll go over there.
Well,
Of
he
course,
was,
there's the whole
yeah,
lack of alcohol.
it was at the bottom. I was just about to say.
Right. Well, shall we at least, have a toast to dear William?
Well, your tea is sitting in front of you. It's getting cold.
What kind is this?
It's just regular tea. Nothing fancy.
Is it? I have chemistry and botany.
It does just look like regular tea.
Yeah, smells like.
Yeah, you don't smell anything that you wouldn't expect to smell.
Mhm. Well, then, let's make it proper Irish. She pours some of the liquor in and takes a sip. You don't end up leaving here much? Is that how it's gone?
Well, I
You didn't-
spent so much time running around, I was taking a break. I was visiting all the
Oh.
spiritualists. Just wanted to lay low for a little while.
And you believe in Kathleen. Have you found anyone else in the area that seems credible?
No, pretty much just Kathleen. The rest talk a good game, but never holds up.
Well, you've been there several times. I mean, we saw your name in the guest book more than once. I have a question. Why do you think that they do the table and the lights and all that? That's something all of them do, and that's just basic stuff, right?
Well, if I had to guess, it's just the common person expects that sort of showmanship, so they put it in.
Hmm.
Because you're damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Right. So then people will be like, "Oh, I know that that's fake," and then they run off. But if they didn't do it, it would seem underwhelming. She
I mean,
definitely can do something,
there's no way you can fake the ectoplasm that comes out of her mouth.
right? I've never seen anything like that.
I mean, if you had asked the family, they would let you, touch around it to prove that there's no wires or anything. Did you do that?
No, probably should have. I was just so surprised.
Yes, it is startling.
Oh, I'm not sure I'd want to touch it. Ugh. What got you into all this?
I just had an interest.
Mm,
I don't need to work because of my family money, so something to do.
that's fair. What brought you over from the States?
Just the amount of spiritualists that are in this area. The Theosophic Society.
Were
And
you a
as
member? Were you a member of any such group back in America?
I was not, no.
But you had the interest back then as well.
I did.
I've heard of some groups from America.
Have you now?
Yeah, I don't know if any of them are actually real. They talk about witches and Golden Dawn and all of that.
Yeah. Well, maybe one day I'll get over and see that as well. Well, I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't have anything else for you.
Do you?
That's
I mean,
quite a shame.
William's work was he had a letter that he had completed it and had all of his proof beyond a doubt, but it wasn't with him when he died. Had he given it to you to look over, proofread, or edit anything like that?
No, he always guarded his work carefully.
I was hoping to see it so it could had such a desire to have it published. I was hoping to do that for him.
Well, I guess if you say somebody broke in, I guess that person has it.
Must be. Can you think of anyone who would want to work against the Gallagher's? Is there
There's-
someone who has a beef with Kathleen and her family that you've run into at all?
No, her stances are always pretty helpful, what I've saw.
Yeah, that's what we heard too. It's just mystifying. There's something strange going on here, but I don't know that we'll get to the bottom of it.
Not sure either.
Well, sadly, not all mysteries are able to be solved.
It's always worth trying, though, isn't it?
Yeah, suit yourself.
Were you planning to go back again at some point to the Gallagher's?
I mentioned I would have at some point.
Well, I'd just say take care. I mean, it's a little scary that two people who have visited them have died. And we
Two
don't know
people?
why. Well, yes.
Oh, you mean the one near Cave Hill, supposedly?
Yes. The foreign gentleman.
Shakes his head. No, I don't know anything, so I'm sorry you ran into a bit of a dead end. Will
Well,
be
that's
anything else you
okay.
need from me?
It was lovely to speak with you. I'm sorry that we ended up being the bearer of bad news.
Yes, well, so I won't be going anywhere for a while longer.
Do you not even have a
Oh.
housekeeper or anything?
Well, I mean, I'm capable. I could do it myself.
All right, well, I mean, I'm just getting very worried about all of these people off on their own all the time.
Yeah, it's concerning.
Well, the danger never feels real until it's in your own face, I suppose.
Yeah, you never think the Reaper's coming for you until he's there.
That's one way of putting it.
But yeah, I realized, maybe I shouldn't have said it that way. Oh well.
Well, please take care. I hope, nothing else bad happens around here.
I'm sure I'll be all right. And he shows you out, and you find yourself out in front of his door, out the front door. And as you get outside, you see that cave wall. There's a cave on top of there, and there are lights that are blinking and flashing there.
Oh.
So you weren't able to read him, and you didn't really draw him out anyway. So it's up to you how you wish to proceed here. You're gonna have to rattle some cages, as I think I said earlier. That's something that happened. Obviously, you didn't look in the home. He wasn't really letting you. All the doors were closed.
So
Okay.
so where are there these? You said there are these like blinking lights somewhere.
Yeah, there's a cave wall that goes up, and there's like an opening that looks like a cave opening, and every now and then there's like flashing lights that come out of that darkness.
And that's like how far away from where we like is it like are we at the bottom of the hill or like
Yeah, you're definitely at the bottom.
Well, that looks disturbing, doesn't it?
Just a wee bit.
Should we look into it?
Best be careful if we do, I suppose.
Right.
And as you walk closer to the I guess it's like a cliff. And below this cave, there is there's like cables that snake up into it. It is it's probably like 30 feet high to climb up there.
Oh.
And you can use the cables. That would give you an advantage die, but you definitely need the climb skill. It is unfairly going for.
Uh, do any of us have climb?
Does anyone ever?
I have a 20% chance.
Same.
Yeah, same.
It's up to you what
Is
you want
it
to do. You can get back in the house, but obviously you have to deal with the occupant.
So like going through the house would get us up higher or like what?
Oh no, just say it. Just the only thing to do is go in the house or go into the cave.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
The cables do go into the house though.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so is it like some sort of electrical wiring cable?
It definitely looks like electrical wiring.
Here's the thing. We don't know William was out here at all, but it seems likely, doesn't it? At some point. What if something from out there followed him home? And the other man was killed out here. Well, maybe just one of us should try climbing up. See what we can see.
I suppose that would probably be me.
Why you, Father? You think the Lord will protect you?
Yeah.
the Lord will protect?
The Lord wait no that's a 40 not a 10. I was looking at it upside down. I was very excited that the Lord would protect, but no.
Did you
I'll
use your
just-
advantage die?
Oh no. So that's what 6 16.
Okay.
That's under 20. So
All right, I
Yes.
guess he does. Oh dear. All right, you all see the father clamber his way up this using these cables as like a rope to climb up, and it's a normal success. He gets up there, no real issue. So as you get in there, it is like a narrow natural passage that runs into like a cave mouth. There's like a 50-foot diameter chamber in there. There is a roof in the chamber that's open wide so you can see the sky above you. It is perfectly circular, like a perfect circle. In the center of the chamber, there is a loud machine that's loudly humming. This is where the cables are going to.
is there like a rope ladder, other ropes, anything I can lower down?
There's not.
I guess I walk over to the edge and look down. There's some sort of machine up here, making all sorts of humming and buzzing noises. I mean, the cables do hold. I don't suppose any of you, might want to try to climb up.
I suppose it's worth trying out. How much of an advantage is this going to give me?
Yeah, one bonus die. Nope, you make your way up, but you just kind of slide back down on your butt.
Yeah, just Well, I'll get up and wipe my butt. Just that was quite the attempt. Why don't you show me how it's done?
I mean, I can try. I don't know that I'm going to be of any help with a machine, but here we go.
Oh boy.
Nope, it did it wrong.
It doesn't like me either.
All right. It did like
It did like me. Okay, once I gave it the right syntax.
All right, you also clamber up there. All right, you get up and you see everything I told the father. Loud humming machine.
Are there any panels on this machine or anything that looks like it opens up or places to look in?
Yeah, there's like it pulls out and there's like a little it's like a it's like a canister that you pull
Mhm.
out. There is it is transparent and you see a yellow green oily liquid.
Mhm.
It is locked. So you can't actually open it up to see what's in there, and that may or may not be a good idea, depending.
Imagine that.
I mean, right now this is just a machine, right? I mean, maybe it's some sort of, you know, electrical grid or something. I don't know much about modern science.
So Victoria, as you were down there looking up, as you were looking up, you do see Monroe. He comes into the back with you and he says, "You guys are still here."
Was that addressed at me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you're going into the cave.
Yep.
And he pulls out a gun from his jacket.
Oh, oh.
You guys were just supposed to go home. I thought we had a nice little meeting.
We did have a nice little meeting.
He's going to fire.
Shit.
Give me a dodge to see if there's going to be a penalty die for. I mean, I assume you're going to go in the cover, right?
Yeah.
We're just going to take it straight up.
Well, of course I'm gonna dodge.
Yes, he pulls out a 22 auto.
Damn.
I think it's the same as that gun you have.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think that's the same as me,
You try
actually.
to get behind some rocks there, but you just can't find anything big enough. He's going to triple fire this gun.
Damn.
All right, he has 60, so he has one penalty because he's shooting the
Multiple shot.
yes. So critical failure.
Oh my God.
All right,
Maybe he's not.
he taps the gun a couple times. He's like, "What the? I swear, I just oiled this." And he gives you a sheepish smile. What is your response?
Dead man's click, huh?
There might be one.
Should have made sure to either oil it or check the mag first, and I'll pull out my gun.
All right, you'll be in combat.
But
All right, and then I will address you upstairs. Don't you worry. You've got some fun going too.
No, we're gonna be worried.
Yes, that was very sarcastic. Wow, that is amazing.
God damn.
That's why I love role games. You never know what's gonna happen. Alrighty, he's on here. He has. Guess you guys need to go over here. You guys got your own problems. Stuff here. You're there. He's here. Oh, that's his dexterity. He has 55 dexterity, so you will be above him, even if the guns are, even if you weren't ready, which I will allow you to be ready.
Okay.
This will be combat, but we will get to you. We have a problem upstairs. You see the same shimmering forms that you saw in the seance. There are two of them, and they fly into the cave mouth, and you hear the buzzing noise,
Oh, oh dear.
and they become visible. Both of you see them. They are a favorite of the Big COC Energy podcast. And you guys don't do very well against these guys historically. They are crustacean crab creatures covered in fungus, and they have crab claws and little antennae coming out of them. I will
Run
need
from it.
I will
Run from
need
it.
well, we're gonna go there in the top of the cave. And,
We
I will
all
need
return to crab.
I will need a sanity roll. Yeah, it's not carcination.
I think that's regular success.
Okay. Uh,
I failed.
okay. They are a 0 if you succeed. They are a 1d6 if you fail.
Oh, it didn't like me. Come on. Yeah, of course.
Oh my word. I will need that intelligence roll.
Yeah.
This
Okay. How
our bot
smart
is
are you? Oh, of course. She's super smart.
our bot
Of
is very
course.
extreme today. It's all high or lows.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see here. And I succeeded my
Okay.
intelligence roll.
I should get out me on my good I need to roll 2d10s. One for what happens, and one for the hours or rounds. I guess it's rounds from combat. Oh dear.
Okay. Do
Alrighty.
I go?
Nope, I'm dealing with this. We're gonna have to switch back and forth. That's okay. So you fell into my trap. Let me switch you up. Yeah, that's what happens to you, your character Eerie. That's what I've
Oh
rolled.
boy, oh boy.
It's just beautiful that it rolled that.
Oh
As they're laughing hysterically in character and out of character.
no! Yeah, I think she is. I think she is reacting by laughing hysterically and backing away.
I need to get these creatures on there. So we actually have two fights going on, which is cool. So I'm not sure how this is going to end, but I'll do it this way. Alrighty. I believe you guys are faster than Amigo. They don't have terribly good decks, and you don't have they don't have their bowcasters in this one. They have 70 decks. I've utterly misspoken. So that makes them faster than the father. And we have our babbling catcher. All right, we're gonna go back down to the bottom of the cave. We're gonna do two combats into one. So I don't know if people want to run away or not, but we are here. We are where we're at here. And all right, Toria, his gun is clicked. His clicked is jammed. You have yours pointed at his face. What are you doing? I assume you're firing, but anyone who's
Yeah, I'll do the 3 fire.
okay. That'll be all at a penalty because you guys are at enough distance. He didn't walk all the way up to you when you were to confront you, so
Is that a penalty?
you'll have one penalty. Yeah, we get a penalty when you triple fire.
What's the penalty?
One.
Is this only going to be one session?
For these characters, there's a lot more island for us to enjoy, but maybe not with these guys.
You see,
I mean, I set a trap for you. I didn't think it was going to work.
We walked right in.
oh wait, hold on. Yeah, I'll spend the luck. Fuck it.
Did you roll?
Yeah, I rolled. I got a 64.
Oh, okay. That's what that was. All right. You are spending 4 points of luck?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll your damage, which I believe is 1d6.
1d6. Is that 3 1d6 or?
No, we're going to do one shot at a time. So 1d6.
Okay.
Let's see how much damage this first one does. 3. Okay. And now roll your second shot.
Okay.
Your first shot hits him pretty squarely in the shoulder. 3 damage so far.
Damn it.
Second one is goes wide. You lose control of the gun. And then finally.
I'll spend luck on that too.
Okay. You barely get the gun under control. And you do how much damage? Okay. You have done so you've done 8 in total, which is more than half his health. One round. I will roll the constitution. It is, I mean, 80. 80 makes sense because he has a huge health pool. Oh yeah.
Oh no.
He shakes his head. He squares up with you. He's ready to rumble. He walks forward. He takes a swing. Do you fight back or dodge?
I'll dodge.
Okay. So roll your dodge. Oh man, this guy's a roller.
No.
You better hope he
Oh,
doesn't get an
geez.
extreme. Okay. Regular success. That is, I believe, 1d3 plus
Oh
1d6.
goddamn.
Yeah, they picked their agent well. You got lucky.
Oh
Your
wow.
your shots have hurt him, and his attack it barely connects for. I mean, it still hits you pretty solidly for 3 damage, but it could have been much worse.
Yeah, that could have been a lot worse. It's like a cracked rib.
All right, we're going back up to the top of the cave. Caitrín, you are a maniacal mess after seeing this, and you definitely feel lightheaded. Probably you're terrified of where you're at. What is your move? Oh, first from you, I will take an education roll because I believe you have a special thing where you can see what you remember of a creature from your time with the fairies.
Oh,
Just a
yeah.
knowledge roll. I mean, you are crazy, so
Right? Yeah, this may come out really weirdly. Okay.
we'll let the dice tell their story.
Oh, that's wonderful.
You can't see it, but I'm face palming. They are you kill them by stabbing them.
Yes.
All right,
They're fairy bounce from the sea. You killed them by stabbing them in the eyes.
all right. What is your action? So you're insane, but you're insane in a way. You can still control yourself for the most part.
Yeah, so this completely circular room with a machine in it. Is the machine in like the center?
It's perfectly in the center. Yep.
Okay. And then there's only one opening.
Yeah, from where the creatures flew in from, that's where they're
Right. Okay.
standing in front of it.
Yeah. Caitrín is backing away from the opening and probably so she's gonna pull out her dagger because she
Mm-hmm.
thinks that this is what you do. And
Yeah.
she's gonna back up
That is
sort of
wonderful.
behind the machine. Like ah, and
Okay.
she's laughing maniacally the whole time.
Okay, yeah. I'll count that as a cover as you were crazily doing this. All right, the crab, fungus, whatever creatures look at you, father, and they first one's gonna walk forward and it swings its claw, whatever it may be, at you.
Yeah,
Fight
I'll
back or
try to.
dodge.
No, try to dodge.
Okay, so he
I don't
has
have good either one.
yeah.
Ugh.
That's why I said in the beginning I was worried what was gonna happen, but
That that is actually a fumble for me.
you fumbled?
I think 97, and my skill is less than 50. So
Yeah. So
yeah,
it's gonna hit you. So it failed. So I will count it as just I will roll the damage instead of making a full damage because it also failed. It's as fair as I could be in the
yeah.
situation. It is 1d6. So you might get pinched, you might not.
Ugh.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, so that's
You're
more
not
than
supposed to
half.
move into the claw.
That's more than half. So Constitution, right?
You get
That'd
me
be a
a constitution.
major wound.
It pinches the claw around your neck and you get a big gash. It doesn't take off your head, but definitely
16
cuts
not.
you.
Oh wow, I have no Constitution. Yeah, that I make major fail on
All
that one.
right. The father falls down.
Father.
Oh my
Last,
God.
as it like approached me, I like hold out my cross and I'm like the
Mm,
power of Christ compels you, and then yeah, it
yes. You just
Oh my
fall.
God.
claws me.
You got one hand on your neck, one on the cross, and you go fall down fainting from the blood loss and the pain. All right, we'll go back down onto the bottom. Victoria, you were hit probably somewhere in the chest with the hit that could have been much worse, but you're good. You still have your gun in your hand. He is close enough now for a close advantage die from shooting him. Are you gonna triple tap again, or
But he's close enough to get what?
so you'll have the close range bonus, which gives you a bonus die. But if you use a
Yeah,
triple
sure.
tap, if you use a triple tap, though, to go back to just a straight roll.
I'll do a yeah, sure.
I believe that gun holds 6 bullets, so you can triple tap twice, which I love how we just call it triple tap now. And it's very possible one of you might survive this. Okay, roll your damage.
Oh
6.
shit.
That puts him at what? 12. Okay, I think once again he needs to try to stay conscious. I mean, to see if it matters, but I mean he could possibly miss, so I should just roll. Yeah, he's hurting. You shot him right in the chest. He's still standing. Second one misses. Can you finish this man before he does something?
Damn it. Fuck it, I'll use luck. Can
All
I
right.
can I use luck?
You can definitely use luck.
Okay, yeah, I'll use luck.
How much luck are you spending? It's like 40 something. All right, you spend luck to hit it to roll your damage. Don't roll one. You rolled a one.
Oh
All right.
That feels bad.
Grant Grant's eyes are he's just in pain. He starts chanting something. Needs you to roll your power. He's clearly doing a last effort thing here.
God damn, I can't believe.
Did you roll your power?
Huh?
You need to roll your power. You're doing an opposed power roll.
I need to roll my oh shit. Oh, I have a decent amount of power too.
Well, he doesn't know
I
that.
have 70 million power.
He doesn't know
Thank
that,
fuck.
so he's just using a last ditch effort to finish you off. All right. So whatever this was, you felt some sort of your chest felt pain for a second, but then it kind of just goes away, and he looks really pissed. But and when we get back down here, I'm pretty sure your gun needs reloading, just so if you're gonna do that. All right,
Yeah.
we're going to go up. As the two Migo are letting the father go down. What are you doing, Caitrín? I forgot to roll the second Migo, but we'll just let it go. So I already moved on.
I think she wants to speak fairy at them. Tell them to go away.
Sure, roll your what, 20%.
Yeah. I don't know if they actually understand. She thinks they do.
You definitely don't with that 100.
Yeah.
Success. Okay.
Right. So she is speaking fairy at them. And she's saying, "No, we don't want to be hurting you. Go back to where he came from. Just let us be. He's no threat to you. He's just a silly man who likes his Bible." And she's babbling from back there. And waving the knife. Don't get
Yeah.
close. I don't want to hurt you, fairy dogs.
It just walks forward and swings at your face. If it
You'll
understood,
attempt to
you couldn't tell.
dodge.
There's no sort of human emotion to even read on this thing.
Right? They're crabs.
Fungus crabs to be even worse.
I know. Gross. Okay, I will attempt to dodge. I expect this to go so well.
24.
That's
Okay.
fail.
1d6. It's 3 damage. You should get slashed with the claw.
Ooh.
Migo do have two attacks, which is just absolutely wonderful for you. So once again, fight back or dodge.
Dodge.
Why are they?
Yeah, you're not supposed to be rolling this well. Okay, let's
Mr.
see.
Keeper, stop it, please.
Right. Is this at penalty or is it only a penalty with the next attacker?
with the next attacker.
Okay.
It
Just
was
making sure.
definitely raring to go. Oh, you
Okay,
dodged this one.
this time I'm like, no,
Okay.
that hurt.
Second one, they begin to crowd you in, and he swings at you with his crab claw thing. This
Bad
is
fairy
definitely
dog.
at a penalty now.
Mm-hmm.
So you got two attacks going out with penalty. This one, unless you fumble, you're just hanging in there.
That is just a regular failure.
Yep, so it misses. It's a little too close to the other one. He misjudges as he runs in, or it runs in. Gotta stop doing that male monster thing. And it from Ugoth. Alrighty.
Oh dear.
This is wild. Another 3 damage.
Oh geez. Okay, so that's gonna require a Constitution roll at this point, I think.
Oh, it wasn't in one hit though, or
And
one
not in one
round.
hit. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
You're just getting slashed. You're getting pinched up by crab fungus claws.
Oh my god.
Yeah, father is he's meeting his lord there. So, we'll go back down. Okay, your gun is empty. You can do what's called a fast load, which is put one round in and shoot it, which will be at a penalty die, or you can punch him. Let's see if you have ample on you. I'm just gonna be nice to you, do.
Thanks. Sure.
Okay, so it'll be just a straight roll then, because he's up close to you.
Okay.
No.
I mean, I still have a little bit of luck left.
Entirely your choice.
Yeah, I want this fucker dead.
All right.
I don't want to die.
Okay, I won't make you roll the damage. You put the gun right up into his eye and just boom, it goes out the back of his head. He falls next to you, dead on the ground.
Okay.
You sit there, just a little shocked, and although we do have a problem up top.
Yeah, I'm gonna load my gun and then go up there, or try to go up there.
I will allow you to do it now if you want to roll your climb, but you have to make your climb though. We'll set the adrenaline gives you one more shot.
Okay. Is it
You have an advantage die because of the cable still.
okay? So is it 1B?
1B.
Okay, thank you. That's
Alrighty, yeah,
Yay!
that adrenaline surging through you. I'm gonna say you've reloaded the gun fully, and you jump back up top. Of course, as you get up there, what you see is the father laying on the ground. He's bleeding from a pretty bad cut on his neck, and Caitrín is fighting some sort of fungus crab monster with the antennae going everywhere. I need a sanity roll.
And
Congrats.
screaming madly in a language that you do not recognize and does not sound like any human language.
So, congrats on your success for climb roll.
No, you get to roll sanity.
I would have ran away, but I guess you're a good guy. Or good girl. And 90. Okay, I need a 1d6. Will you join in the madness?
we're all mad here. You know,
Oh,
that would have
boy.
been appreciated earlier.
I need.
Right?
All right, give me an intelligence roll. See if you make some sense of this that you don't want to make.
Oh no.
It's just madness. Okay.
Did I want to feel this?
You
Yeah.
did, because when you fail, you repress it. Then to tell yourself some sort of lie.
It's okay to be a little mad.
No, you're supposed to repress before you find out.
I'm about to say everything. I can't just put it in the box this time, okay? The box is a little full, and I need to do some housekeeping to make it before I can put more things in the box.
Mm.
I will damn you the just the wonderful unfair thing I just rolled for you. Okay, that's what happens to you as you look at this creature.
Oh. Oh.
I have rolled the rounds for both of these. They're ticking down. Yeah, I don't tell you what they are, of course.
Does this take effect immediately?
It takes effect immediately. You care to tell us what happens?
Yeah, I'm sorry, fairy doctor. You see Victoria get up, gun drawn. She looks at the crab. Her eyes go wide, and you just hear a thump as she falls to the ground.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh dear.
my legs. Oh, oh God.
Caitrín, the help arrived, but the help just fell over on the ground. Their eyes just opened, though, to be clear. They did not faint, but they just seemed to be unable to move their legs as they just went down like a sack of potatoes.
Oh, lovely.
I'm huh, your knight in shining armor, except I don't have a steed.
You're supposed to ride the fairy dogs. Okay, I'm super crazy. I don't care. Okay, so Caitrín is gonna, I guess, she's gonna try and, like extract herself from between these two. Bad fairy dogs, bad, bad. And she's going to try to like, get out from that and move to the father. I don't know if that means they immediately get an attack on me or not. But
You know what I'll do? I'll say they looked over at Victoria fall over, and that gives you you can squeeze through them and attempt
mhm.
first aid if that's what you want.
Yep.
You may do so.
So yes, gonna
Maybe
try to get the
maybe the Father's
father.
God will come in and save you all. You never know. You got to bring a servant back first, though.
Hard success.
The father
Alright.
does not have any weapons or anything. He's not going to be helpful.
No.
His weapon is
So
God, just
so
like yours is the fairies. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
yeah,
I'm
so
sorry.
Caitrín takes her her scarf and bandages the father's neck and gives him a little pat on the cheek and oh
Okay.
you must have angered them. You angered the fairy dogs. Wake up, father, it's time to go. They don't like you, I think. I don't think they like me either.
Yeah, Father, you get 1 HP back, and you were back with the major wound, but you're back up. All right, and they're going to they as they were looked away, they snapped what passes for their heads back at you, Catcher, and they come forward again. The A comes forward and swings at you. This crustacean claw, fight back or dodge.
I will dodge.
I just need to get the hell out of here.
Okay, here we go. There's not enough luck for that. That's a fail.
Well, I guess there's the real luck. It misses the first one. The second one
Whew.
it misses with the right, then it comes in with the left. I need another dodge.
Okay. Success that time.
So you got a failure rate. Was it
Oh
-6?
wait, no. Oh yeah,
The other way around.
yours is the success.
Okay.
I failed.
Okay, roll 1d6.
Oh no. Crap.
Flashes you for 5 damage. Is that
Yeah, no,
it?
she drops.
That's half your health, so you take a major wound that time. You are in the dying state.
hmm
All right. B, the second one, it wants you again, Father. It locks its eyes question mark on you and swings at
Little
you.
eye stalks.
Little twitching in the stalks.
I try to dodge,
Okay.
which is only only 30. Uh,
Okay, you've gone.
I rolled a 97 again. I crit fumble.
Oh no, why?
Okay. Well, once again, I'll just roll its damage normally. It's as fair as I can be. It does 2,
Okay.
and it does have a second attack, which it gave you the right, and I was giving you the left.
Oh no. The father's just repeating the Our Father prayer as he dies. Because he fails his second
It failed
dodge
as
roll.
well, though, so it seems that it just the clap it maybe hit you like the flat end, and you just get pushed back a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, so Father, it is your turn. You're still standing. You're very hurt. Caitrín
So
is dying on the floor, clearly with multiple slash wounds. Victoria's falling on the
with
ground.
both of the fungus fly things between us, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
and then Victoria's just
Victoria climbed up and fell right at the beginning.
how close am I to the exit, like that we came up by? Or are the Migo between us and like between me and that?
Oh no, they came all the way in after me. I went
Okay.
over by the machine
Like,
behind it.
Well,
So
the one is attacking you, so I would say it's entangled with you. So I would think maybe a
yeah, there
dexterity
is
if you want to
that.
get away from it, but it
uh,
has to be some kind of roll because it will grab you. I mean, I know we're in
yeah.
combat, but it would do something.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else that's
Yes,
what he would be doing is trying to run away. So
yes.
whatever it would be, dexterity or
I'll take a dexterity if you want to try to remove yourself from the combat and get down the. You will have to face the other climb to get down.
yeah, hard success on my dexterity.
All right, you make it to the cave exit.
Oh, God forgive me. God forgive me.
All
Oh.
right, so Victoria, the good news is I only rolled a one on your rounds of madness, so you come out of your madness and your legs work again. The bad news is you're in this fucking situation.
Oh, wait, my legs work again?
Yeah, you roll one d10 for the rounds. I rolled a one. You got lucky in that part.
Oh,
So you can leave. You're gonna try to save the clearly dying Caitrín. You don't need a medicine roll. You can tell the slash wounds. She's bleeding out. That of course you will face the two fungus monsters. You can leave. This is up
I
to you.
don't have
Yeah.
medicine.
That's well, it's first aid, but yes, I guess if you bring her back, obviously they're gonna attack again. This is extremely unlikely that you're gonna pull this off, and you're probably gonna die. You spend all your luck. Are you gonna run away, or do you want to play hero and probably die? This is your choices. As the uncaring core cosmos looks down upon you with the big circular hole in the sky in the cave.
Uh, is the father dead?
Nope, he ran next to you. He's gonna try attempting to climb down.
Uh,
Sadly, there is the Migo get that move before he gets to climb.
I, I think I'm sorry.
Icarus flew too high to the sun. You gotta stay low. Gotta stay low. Gotta get back down. Gotta get back down.
I, I think I'm going to run.
Okay,
That would be wise.
running means you climb back down and take a climb with the bonus die again. It's using the cables. If you fail, you're gonna fall and take damage. You're in combat, so things have to be heightened a little.
Yeah,
And we're at the climax.
I'm sorry, Doctor.
It's just with the fairies now.
Yeah, I did use a little bit too much luck. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's extremely unlucky you could pull it off because you're gonna get 4 attacks to the face.
Yeah. What? Okay, well, I failed.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a 1d6 to see how bad your fall was. You take 5 damage from the fall.
Ow. Only took 3 earlier, so ow.
That is a Constitution roll to stay up, stay awake. Your hand slips and you fall, hit the rock a couple times on the way down. It's not a good total splat, but potentially knock you out. You
Yeah,
are
I'm ass step fuck out.
you are asleep. Caitrín, I mean, you can roll your Constitution to stay alive if you want to, or you can just die. It's up to you.
Oh,
I
me?
mean,
No,
no
Caitrín.
me.
Oh,
You're at the bottom. You're unconscious.
I don't think it makes much difference, but I'll roll it for the heck of
Yeah, that's why I asked you.
it.
Their eyes are on the
Let's
father.
see. Yeah. No,
You know,
she's done.
your blood loss is too much. You expire. Well, father, if you could survive God's final test for you, you would get out of this. Okay,
Ugh.
Migo A. Here's it's not he. It rolls up and or he. Maybe it is he. It turns into Satan. And if you're insane, that's what we'd be doing. Damn it. And I guess we're taking dodges from you.
No.
You're gonna fight back.
Well, I rolled a dodge and I rolled a 98, so that's another
Oh my
another
goodness.
fumble.
All right, let's see if it fumbles. Dude, what the heck is going on here? There?
I can't dodge.
Okay, I'll do what I've been doing. It's possible it gets a 1. It gets a 3. What's your
No,
health like?
I was at 3, so that takes me to 0.
Okay.
And I already had the major wound, so
Okay, so you are. I mean, the second one's just gonna walk up and finish you off. And
yep.
all right, Victoria, you are unconscious. As the two investigators up top expire, we're gonna say, Victoria, you fade to black. A little time goes by. You think maybe it's hard to tell when you're asleep. You wake up again. It's like you're in a house. You look around. You're pretty sure it's Monroe's house. You are sitting in a room, and there's like a device on you. There's like a glass. It's like a circular glass thing. You see the creatures. They're there with you. One puts this glass over your head, and the laser comes out, and you feel the laser. It's very quick, but it opens the top of your head, and your last the last things you see are the crustacean claws. You wouldn't think they could do that, but they expertly scoop out your brain, and everything goes dark for you. And that is where we end the session with our first party wife. Thank you for playing. Welcome to Ireland.
Thank you for killing us so politely.
Yeah. It was definitely the most polite. There was no dry washing hands this time, which we appreciate because it was such a slaughter.
Yeah.
Oh my
The
god.
Migo, yeah, they
I was
always
fucking-
wreck us.
I was fucking muted the whole time. I was saying, "Oh my god, no!"
That's okay. Victoria brains can't talk.
Maybe your brain lives on somewhere.
You are in a tube.
Yep, you're a brain in a can somewhere.
You're on your way to Yugoth as we speak. See you next time.